is Jeffrey. I am a native speaker from the USA. I came to China nearly 4 years ago, and during my time here, I have worked with students of all different ages to improve their IELTS scores. I can provide Chinese and other non-native speakers techniques to improve upon their IELTS performance. I look forward to working with you on your path to IELTS success. With any exam, I think it's important to provide feedback to the students who take the exam. In doing so, you give them an opportunity to improve upon what their score is and present a reasonable goal for what it could be. My notes from this candidate was as follows. I wrote that the candidate was not really willing to respond at length about many of her answers. They were quite short. In fact, some of them were too short. But, to her credit, she directly responded to the questions that I asked. Sometimes students will give really lengthy responses about questions that haven't been asked. This respondent was able to give direct answers to the questions that I asked. That's a plus to her responses. There was some hesitation, although she used markers effectively to indicate where she was in her answers. This helped boost her overall score. She mainly demonstrated quite simple vocabulary in this part of the test, but she used it effectively to speak about a range of topics. So, in her attempt to answer the questions directly, she was able to do that, but use simple vocabulary to do it. She used some less common expressions, which always helps an examiner to administer points. Overall, she used simple structure, but accurate in her response. Her pronunciation was fairly clear throughout, with only minor mispronunciations and nothing egregious where I couldn't understand it. However, her responses were short, and there was little evidence of phonetical features used to convey a deeper meaning. Some simple ways that this candidate may improve her score from a 6 up into a 7 band might be to lengthen her response. For example, when I asked her about her favorite hobby, she indicated it was reading. Perhaps elaborate on that and explain something that you enjoy to read. If you enjoy reading newspapers, tell me briefly about the fact that you enjoy reading newspapers and maybe hint at an article or a current event that you just noted. In part 3, when I was asking her questions revolving around the lake that she described, the lake and river she described, she mentioned that people in her hometown go skating on frozen lakes. Well, this might be an opportunity for her to interject a personal experience, something that she enjoys. Whether she enjoys doing it or not, she could tell me. Many people in my hometown enjoy skating on frozen lakes. I myself do not. I'm more of a swimmer, or I don't enjoy the cold at all. This allows me, as an evaluator, to know that she's thought about the answer and has truly connected it to herself, thus giving a little deeper answer to what was a fairly simple question. Another comment she made was revolving the question around, do you like swimming in a pool or at sea? She answered it with, I prefer to swim in the sea. However, during university, I must go swimming at the pool. She might elaborate on that kind of answer with some pros and cons, or one side or the other, if not both, about the benefits of swimming in a pool. Perhaps it's always the same temperature, or it's more clean. In doing this, it would give her an opportunity to lengthen her answers and further connect the meaning that she had given to the description she was given in part 2. These simple steps may help to improve her answers, lengthen them, and move her up in score.